Okay guys, Christina with Forever Bored Soapery here. Today I am doing one of my winging it's. Kind of have a plan, but not really have a plan. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm testing out these little sleeve things you can get that just cover your arms when you're not wearing a long sleeve shirt, just to see how it goes. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. With them being tight, I wonder, you guys give me your feedback, but if I got some lye on here, I worry that it would seep through potentially, whereas when it's loose, it's kind of easy just to take it off quickly. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see how I feel about it. I think I might like my long sleeve shirt better already, but we'll see. So what I've done is I've made all these cool little embeds, little square embeds. I found a little mini ice cube tray at the dollar store. So I made a whole bunch of little mini squares. So we're gonna try using those as the embeds. And then I'm going to do a Satsuma orange fragrance in this one. And we'll just kind of see how she goes. So I'm just adding my coconut oil in here to the rest of my oils. I have my kaolin clays already in here. My oils, my goat's milk I've already added. And I also put in just a little bit of the orange red mica from Windy Point. I just want a soft orange color here, so here's hoping. It's definitely a soft orange color. I think, just trying to decide, is that enough? I have these embeds and I would want them to still stand out. Does that mean I need to go a bit darker in order for them to show? We'll put the lye in and we'll find out. Let's do that. I had to put in my order for lye today. I order big 50-pound bags of lye, which is fantastic. And then I just store it in some barrels that I have here. Those big plastic, I don't know, tubs or whatever, what do you call them? I don't know. Anyways, buckets, big plastic buckets. I store them in there and then I'm good to go for a long time. I had a girlfriend who put me on to that and it's been a huge help. So my concern right now is I feel like that is like bang on darn near the same color. So I don't see those ones standing out. So I guess we're adding more. I guess that's what it's turning down to. We're gonna add more because I just need it to be a shade different. Nothing crazy, but let's see how we feel about that. And I've gone with orange. I was gonna go white because I thought the contrast would be really nice. But because I decided to do the Satsuma orange fragrance, I wanted a little bit of an orange color to it. I think this is better. At least there's a color difference between the two. I think if I was making this one again, I would do this color for the base and make the embed a darker orange. I just want to get this all really emulsified here, and then I'll add my fragrance in. those. Get the fragrance oil in. See if I can convince all that orange that's on the side of my thing to get off. Probably not. I couldn't decide. I don't know if you can see these. I have these little pit marks in my stick blender, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from, because the lye shouldn't be doing that, and I just couldn't figure it out. And then the other day I was doing some wrapping of my soaps and stuff, and I put my heat gun down right beside this, and I went, aha, when my heat gun is really hot. It is melting this guy because they sit side by side. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so I think we're in there really nicely. Got a long ways to go. Okay, so we'll give this one a quick stubby. I'm just going to reuse this container for pouring, because it'll make my life easier to pour out of one of these than out of this big bucket that I love to use for mixing, because it's all I have that'll fit this big amount and work for my stick blenders, which are not very long. Okay, just trying to figure out how to make this work so you guys can see and I can see and everybody can see. Okay, I'll just set that there for a minute. I need to get containers. Okay, got these guys here. Those look beautiful. I think I'm just gonna blend this just a little bit more so that it'll be a little harder, a little faster. So I am gonna do it a little bit in layers. So I'll put a layer on each of these, and then I'll start dropping in some imbeds. And then I'll probably want some of it to actually hold its place as opposed to fall right down to the bottom. So that's where I'll need it to stiffen up a bit. Okay, so pop that over there, and we'll get this guy in. Gorgeous. Just making a mess here. I think I'm just going to stop there because I think these ones are going to fall in anyways, and might as well get these not so sure ones, if they're even going to show up, in there first. Gotta be careful because I don't know, I didn't really count it out for each loaf how many each are going to get. I just made them. No real rhyme or reason for my soap making. I just go for it. I'm trying to get one color at a time here. So these ones are going to kind of fall to the bottom, which I'm okay with, especially because I'm not convinced they're going to show up that well, so they might as well be kind of out of the limelight, I guess. And then those two got plenty, so we'll give the last couple to these guys. There we go. Okay, so that's it for that color. So now we're just gonna wait for it to harden up a bit. Found one. And then we'll add the other one. So while that's waiting, let's pour some more in here. And then it's already starting to thicken up a bit, which is great. So I don't think I'll go crazy with stick blending this time around. And we will wait. Impatiently we will wait, because I want to make the next color to kind of sit on top of here before I add this in. So make it dry, make it dry. Okay, so we're just barely sitting on top there. So we're gonna take that as time to go. Be careful not to drop too far away. It's not hard. Now I haven't spaced these out for where my cut lines are going to be. So that will be a bit of a, you know, some of these might be buried halfway inside the bar. And I think that's okay, because you'll get to see your bar change as you use it. And then these guys are all melt and pour cubes that I made, and I used my own melt and pour recipe for this one. It is not a clear recipe. It's on my list to do here in the next while, is to learn how to make my own clear melt and pour. I've been slowly watching some videos on how to do it. It doesn't look too terribly difficult. So we'll see, but I'd like to make my own clear stuff, just because it's nice for a lot of different designs to have that clear color to it. And I think that I would like to start selling my melt and pour bricks as well. And to do that, I'm going to have a clear option, I think, for people to buy. The one thing that I found when I was doing my other one was that I wasn't finding it very cost effective. Mine was very expensive to buy in comparison to others. But I think I'll rerun the numbers and see what I can do about that. And we'll just kind of see how it goes, I guess. I think maybe I can get the price down a little bit, and then I think I have to be okay with the fact that mine might be a little more expensive, but mine is also made with real goat's milk, so it's not made with powdered stuff or anything like that. The only thing I guess is the clear one probably can't be made with goat's milk. So hopefully that will help on some pricing too. It looks pretty good. What do you guys think? That's not too bad. Just no real rhyme or reason here, but she's on. I think we need the spatula for this. So we're gonna go ahead and slowly try and pour over top here. Same deal. It's kind of trying to push. I have to move with it because it's trying to push down to the end here. Don't move that. Okay. Now I got soap everywhere. Soap over here, soap over there, soap everywhere. Okay. So it's a little shimmy. Next color. I think I'm gonna go purple. Let it poop down just a little bit. And for some reason, my blue that I didn't do as many embeds. I don't know why. So it's gonna be very sparse in here. However, the purple, it looks like I've got lots of. Gotta try and get them spaced out a little bit because, as I said, I have no idea where the cuts are gonna land. So I don't want it to be all buried. In one spot. I'm trying to get one there. Do you see how I've got like 5 all piled up over there? It's not going where I want it to go. Okay. I don't know why I'm being so fussy about where things go, because again, who knows where it's going to cut, so I might just be being fussy for no good reason. Okay, we lost one to the floor gods, but that's okay. So that's going to be our purple layer. And here we go. Okay, there we go. Give them a little shimmy shimmy. And let's go black this time around, shall we? probably going to speed this section up if I think about it when I'm video recording. So one thing that I notice with me that I tend to do is I do my editing like way later instead of fairly close after videoing, at the moment anyways, and I forget that I plan to speed it up or try to speed it up. It's something I'm learning how to do at the moment, so I kind of forget that that's my goal. I think next time I lost another one to the floor gods. I think the next time I do this, I think I should mix up the colors first so that it's a variety of color on each layer as opposed to a layer of each one. Now that it's too late, I think that would be smarter. Okay, black layer is in. Need some more soapy soap. All right, and here we go. I had sort of had plans to hold some back to put on top, but that's not happening now. I don't think anyways. Okay, so now let's do the beautiful green, the gorgeous green color. Loving it. Oops. And I don't feel like I have a ton of this green either. I think more imbeds next time too. Ah, the way that they're falling. Causing me anxiety because I want them to be so much more spaced out and perfect. I do think like filling it with color will be the way to go. I'm a little concerned I don't have enough and we're gonna have like full sections with no color. I'm gonna try and get the last of that out of here now. Not good enough. Okay, a little bit. Notice how like one's got a whole lot more than the other one. That's probably not ideal. I also spilt like crazy over here. Okay, like do I just split this up into 4 little groups? There's not a ton here. Just get them in there. Not sure that they'll even show up in the soaps really. Definitely should have done more. Lessons learned. So if you decide to do this as well, make way more imbeds. Maybe mix the colors up together so you get a nice mix of color versus everybody all in a layer. There we go. So this one is pretty much full. Get maybe a little bit in there. Same with this one, but the other two have tons of space still. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna hold off on this and let these guys harden just a little bit before I plop it in the middle. And we'll do some sort of a raised middle on this one. I feel like I want to do something on the top. I don't know if sparkles is what I'm looking for or a color. Okay guys, I don't know that it's thick enough yet, but I have an idea. I've seen somebody do this the other day on YouTube or TikTok or something. Guys, I wish I could give you shout outs, but I truly can never remember who it is I watched and when. But I have this theory. This is still really runny. I want you to stay in the soap. Whoops. It's definitely not ready yet by any means. Like, why do I have so much? It was the great question of the day. Okay guys, I think we can safely say that's as long as I'm willing to wait. This is still very liquidy. I don't care. Just gonna try and drizzle it on the top here. Hopefully it just won't fall off. Some days I love that my soap is so fluid, and then other days, like today, I'm like, come on already. I don't have the patience to wait for you to harden up. Okay. That feels like it's what it's gonna be. Now, I'd seen somebody do this little top thing, and I'm not sure that we are currently hard enough, so I don't know why I'm trying to clean it up. I'm just gonna make a mess. So he took one of these dudes and he was just like, yeah, see, it's not hard enough. It was just kind of mushing it in there, and then it was coming up with these big, beautiful peaks. But we're not hard enough yet, so here I go, walking away again. Okay, I am back. These guys in frame here a bit for you. So the sleeves, I would say they worked out okay. I definitely would love them in the hot weather over the long sleeve t-shirt sort of deal. I think they would make it much cooler for working when it's hot, hot, hot. But overall, I don't know that I would use them all the time. We'll see. I've got them here. I can see how I do. But I just kind of have it stuck here that if I did get lye on me, I think it's gonna go through those sleeves. If it was straight line, like if it's just so bad or sitting on top, whatever, but I think a lye solution would go through. So I'm trying this texturing. I kind of like it. I've seen this guy doing it on YouTube or Instagram or one of those. And if, as always, I never remember who I talked to. So, no idea, but, or I talked to, who I was listening to. But either way, I'm trying to make my, see, I can't clean sides. That's just not me. It's got to be messy. Okay. But his looked pretty cool. I think he was waiting till it was maybe a little harder than this even still. And he didn't have imbeds. He was trying not to hit underneath. So he was able to go a little deeper, maybe get a little bit more to it. I don't know. Still think this looks kind of cool. I think the big part here is really pulling it up. Get those fun textures in there. Okay, so I think I'm going to call it there for that part, and we're going to just give it a little bit of a cleanup, which is definitely not my strong suit. To be honest, I never really think about doing it, or when I do it, I just end up mucking up my soap. But today we're going to give it a go, because I feel like it needs to be nice and pretty today. And I think I'm going to do sparkles, but I think I decided to go away from the black glitter, and I think I'm just going to do white glitter It's a white blue. It's got like blue ones in it. And I think that'll give a really nice shimmer to the soap. There we go. So pretty. Kind of happy with the textured top. I think that looks nice. So this is the one I've got. I put it in my little salt shaker. I don't know if you guys can see the little blue shimmer in there, but it definitely has this beautiful blue shimmer that I think will really make this soap pop. And I am going to use a fair amount because I want it to really shine. Can you see that? Loving it. That was a good idea. For sure. Gonna have to order some more glitter soon. I've been using it up, so it's been getting a little low, especially this one. I've been quite attached to it. Just gives such a nice shimmer. So pretty. I think the blue really makes it too. There we go. I don't know how well you can see the shimmer there, but on this end, it looks amazing. Very, very good. I think that's all I'm gonna do with this one. I don't think I'm gonna put anything else. If I'd made more embeds, I would put them on top, 100% I would, but I didn't, so I'm not. But otherwise, I'm very happy with this. We'll be back for the cut and we'll see how lucky I got with my embeds actually being visible in the soap. Okie dokie, let's see what this beauty actually looks like on the inside. The sparkles on top, seriously, the video is not doing it justice. They are amazing. It looks beautiful. It almost looks a little grayish, toned down sorta on the videos, and that's just not an accurate representation. It is a nice, bright, beautiful color. Oh, she's just a little bit soft still. Maybe I should have given it another day. Seems to be my MO lately, is cutting it a bit soft. See what we got. Oh, a little piece. Kind of cute. That one got a fair amount of squares in it. For an end piece, of course. Let's see what the rest of the bars look like. So this side, not too crazy, but this side is beautiful. And it looks like, I don't know if you can see this, see how it's like orange or on top and not here? I'm curious to see if the whole thing will go that orange now that it's been exposed, but this side, not really. That side's got a few. Definitely, lesson learned, need a lot more cubes. Again, nothing, and a few. Love this green. And Ooh, this one got lots. Like it. Little bit and a whole bunch. Makes me happy to see that some of them got a fair amount in them. In fact, I'm actually really quite happy with the amount each one ended up getting, just based on the fact as I was making it, I really did realize, look how many, I really did realize that there was more required to be sufficient. But these didn't do too badly at all. And they're scented with the Satsuma orange, which is beautiful. Now, because that one bar was just a little bit soft, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to cut the rest of them, but you kind of get the idea. Something along these lines is what I'd be going for, but hoping to fill in these two spaces a little bit more, and then that would make me very happy. Perfect. Either way, for first time around, I'm pretty happy with this batch. She will be for sale in about 4 weeks time. So if you're looking for this one, just keep an eye out in about 4 weeks and you should be able to purchase her. Have a great day. May you be forever bored.